creating a video with Camstudio. Up next, we're going to talk about actually creating the video for our video marketing. What we're going to do is we're going to use a free piece of software called Camstudio. What I actually use to record all the videos that you see is called Camtasia. Camtasia is, of course, it does cost a good bit of money. It allows you to do more. However, Camstudio is great for those of you that already don't have Camtasia and not looking to spend a lot of money, of course, because it's free. So let's go ahead and do that. Of course, the features are more limited, but it certainly will allow us to get the job done on what we want to do here today. So Camstudio can be downloaded by going to camstudio.com. Oops, my mistake. That was wrong. Camstudio.org. And you can go ahead and they ask for your email address so they can let you know when there's an update, but you can download it right there. I'm going to go ahead and do that and install it, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, I've went ahead and loaded Camstudio, and this box here comes up. And basically, there are some options here that you can fool around with, but what we want to do is we want to go ahead and create a screen capture. So I'm going to go under, let's see, record here. And this is the box it's going to record. Now, of course, we can adjust the size of that box because I don't want it to be that small. Let's see here. Video options. Okay, you can set the quality, and of course, you can go ahead and play around with this as well. Region. Okay, I want to go ahead, and of course, you can record the whole screen if you want. I don't recommend that. So I'm going to go ahead and select the region. So I'm going to hit record, and then I can pick wherever I'm going to be recording. So there, that would be the screen that I'm recording. So let's go ahead then and get this all set. I'm going to go ahead, and here is my slideshow. I'm going to play it by hitting slideshow. Now, of course, you can select your options on what your slideshow is going to look like. We want it to be all the slides. I want to make sure that I set it to change the slides manually. Because I sometimes, some slides I want to be on there longer than others, so I like to have complete control over that. So I'll go ahead and hit that button, and you can see that the slideshow starts. So what I need to do next is load my Camstudio here, hit record, and then draw what I want to be recording. So I'll go ahead and draw that right there, let go of it, and it starts. I can go back to the software here, and every time I push the right arrow, it advances to the next slide. So you can see how that works. Of course, I would spell out what the benefit was, just an example. But if I have, a more important phrase that I want to stay on the screen longer, I'll do that. If you want to, you can also record audio and talk, over this, or you can sync it up to music later, or have no audio. But as you can see here, that's how I do that. So that's basically how you go about recording the actual video. When you're done, you just hit stop, and then you save the file. It's saved as an AVI. I'm not really going to save it though. Okay, now how are we going to get the audio into the program? We'll talk about that in the next video.